What's up? Y'all take a good little walk with me right quick. It's Mr. Will, real Mr. Will, right here in beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I want to ask you a question about what is compounding in your life. What is compounding in your life? That's one of the most important questions I feel you should be asking yourself for the 2025 year on the Gregorian calendar. What is compounding in your life? Now, purchasing a new home is one of the biggest scams in America. However, it's also one of the best investments that you can have. But it's one of the biggest scams based on how you purchase the home and how the mortgage you get is set up. Because let's say you buy a small house and maybe 15 years ago, a little 3-bedroom might have been $160,000. Well, on a conventional loan, by the time you pay that property off, you've paid maybe $300,000, maybe $315,000 is what you've paid for that home that you purchased. Now, on the flip side, if you have a way to pay that home off early as the value of that home goes up, then you have equity in that home. You can get loans against that home and things like that. However, based on the conventional mortgage, it's a big scam because you're paying double what you actually pay for it. Now, on the flip side, however, if you're renting, the interest rate is 100%. So even though that mortgage that you may have purchased is going to cost you twice, some people would say, nope, it's not a scam, because if you were going to rent the rest of your life, then it's better to buy that home. That is an absolute fact, because you're going to eventually pay that home off if you do the right thing and don't refinance it over and over and things like that. But realize that if you're renting, you are paying 100% interest. So unless you just plan on renting because you do not want the responsibility of owning a home, please be aware that you're paying 100% interest, and that unless you just don't want to be responsible for being a homeowner, then, stick with renting. But if you are conscious of the 100% interest and you are a responsible adult, go ahead and make the strides to purchase a home. Okay, what is compounding in your life? And I mentioned the home scenario to help it impact or be impactful as far as the relevance of whatever is compounding in your life, how bad or how good it can be. Okay, so follow me. So if you purchase the home, that home has compounding interest. So you purchased a home for $160,000. By the time you pay it off, it's $300,000. So once you look at those numbers, you're like, man, but I signed the line for $160,000, but I'm paying $140,000. I'm basically paying, $320,000 to pay this house off. I'm paying double. That's painful. That is very, very powerful. So that's the power of compound interest. So understand that compound interest is one of, or maybe the most powerful thing, some people say, on this planet. Compounding interest. But the question today is, what is compounding in your life? Is your money compounding? Is your bank account going up? Are your friendships compounding? Are you gathering more friends? I know some people say that there's only so many people that you can be friends with. I know that there are people who say my friends list can fit on the top of a pen head or whatever. Some of those are silly comments if you ask me, because having over 8 billion people on this earth, if you only have 1 or 2 friends, then maybe you are doing something wrong. Maybe you need to look in the mirror and say, why do I only have 1 friend? Why do I only have 2 friends? Why are my friends not compounding? And I'm not saying you're going to be friends with every single person you meet. That is pretty much obvious. That's not going to happen. There's too many different personalities and philosophies on this planet to be trying to be friends with every person you meet. But you can have very, very good associations that can be friendly, but are they compounding? That's the question today. Are your friends compounding? Are your associates that bring value to your life compounding? Are you bringing value to them? What is compounding in your life? If your money is not compounding, if your assets are not compounding, if your resources are not compounding, ask yourself why. And is it the problem that you're not bringing value to other people? Is the problem that you're not bringing value to, what Jim Rohn would say, the marketplace? Ask yourself that question. Keep in mind when purchasing a home, and once again, I'm just using purchasing a home as an impact scenario so that you can think about the power of compound interest and what is compounding in your life. So remember that buying a home has some serious compound interest, and you're gonna pay double unless you find a way to pay that home off early. So ask yourself, are the things that I do on a daily basis creating a positive compounding effect in my life? Thank you for watching this video. I hope it means and does something for you. I hope it planted some type of good seed. And thank you for, being a part of Made Moves 007. Thank you for assisting Made Moves 007 in any type of way that you have. I wish you the best for 2025, and I hope this video made sense. If it don't make sense, listen to it again. Ask me questions. Send me a text message. I have the same phone number, 0484. So understand that I'm using the home scenario as a way for you to understand that compounding is very, very powerful. It's very powerful, and things can be compounding in your life in a positive way or a negative way. But if they're compounding in a positive way, you're going to have a great outcome. If they're compounding in a negative way, it's not going to be a great outcome. It'll be great in the sense of a bad, great outcome, but negative. All right. So we want to keep it positive and bring value to the marketplace and compound your money, compound your assets, compound your friends, compound your associates, compound the better contacts that you can make in 2025. Create a wonderful network of good energy, good resources, good associates, so that you can have a great outcome. Or as some people say, good is the enemy of great, but you know what I'm saying. In layman's terms, you want it to be all good. It's all good, baby. I'm out of here. Peace.